Good
Good morning,
morning, Bruins.
Bruins.
I'm Caleb,
And I'm Kevin.
and we're your anchors for Friday, January 31st.
Please stand for the pledge.
Today is National Chocolate Day.
Your lunch options for today are beef taco, chicken soft tacos, and pizza rippers.
Your sides for today are corn and a fresh veggie tray.
Homer has announced a super powerful.
Press the thing. Just press the. Alright, no.
A super powerful electric hammer due on 2022. This hammer has 1,000 horsepower.
Shakira and Jennifer Lopez will honor Kobe Bryant during the halftime for the Super Bowl when they are performing.
US sites are losing 36 million trees a year. Here is CNN with more information.
Hey, move it up a little bit.
Make no mistake about it, our forests are in trouble. Whether it's increasing frequency and severity of storms like hurricanes and tornadoes and floods, it's wildfires. Last year alone, in the United States, we lost millions of acres of forest lands because of wildfires. Fires that burn so hot, these forests will not naturally regenerate. And that's why we say if ever there was a time to be planting trees, that time is now. It is urgent that we act. And that's why at the Arbor Day Foundation, we have launched the Time for Trees initiative. We're committing to planting 100 million trees by 2022 and engaging 5 million tree planters to get that work done.
It's very rewarding to plant a tree. It gives you a sense of fulfillment and commitment to something that's greater than yourself.
We are working with the U.S. Forest Service, state forestry agencies, national parks to help replenish these critical lungs of our nation. Anyone who becomes a member of the Arbor Day Foundation, we will send 10 sapling trees that they can plant. People who want to get involved in local volunteer tree planting opportunities, you can go on our website and find local organizations for you to engage in.
Trees that I planted 10 years ago that were just basically twigs are now full-grown trees, so it's a great legacy.
Now to Imani Derka with the sports and weather.
Thank you, Kevin and Caleb. 7th and 8th grade girls basketball had a game against our rivals Fall Creek last night. Unfortunately, both teams took a loss. The wrestling team had a match last night against two schools. They lost against Center Grove Central but beat Center Grove North. The swimming team had their first meet last night in the triangle meet. The girls took third place and the boys took first. Congratulations. The boys basketball awards night will be Tuesday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. in the LG Hat Room. Also, intramural signups have already begun for 4-on-4 indoor soccer. For more information, see Mr. King or Mr. Connor. Sign-up forms are available during lunches. Softball has conditioning at LC on Mondays and Wednesdays. LC cross-country coach is also offering training after school from 4 to 5:30. Anyone is invited to attend. Your transportation home must be at LC at 5:30. Now here's Jericho with the weather. Back to our anchors.
Thanks, Iman and Erica.
Students, if you are interested in playing in a baseball or softball league, now is the time to sign up. Go to www.scoutstest.com.
Tomorrow, the Lawrence Township School Student Foundation is hosting a kickball game event from 3 to 5 p.m. The cost is $5 and drinks and snacks are provided. This takes place at Belser and invites all BMS, Fall Creek, LN, and LC students too. To sign up, go to www.msoldt.org.
Belzer, we have its first poetry contest starting next week. You can enter the contest by dropping off a poem to the media center. Poems will be on display and judged the week of February. 10 prizes will be awarded.
Students on your campus country, you are invited to sign up for support groups such as grief groups, anger, management, or anxiety. Sign up by February 5th.
The spring seasons of Elite Gaming Live begins February 12th. Contact Ms. Jones if you are interested in joining.
Today, best buddies will meet during lunch today.
Today's random fact is Project Mercury mission labeled MR2 on January 31st, 1961.
The quote of the day is by Isaac Asimov. People who think they know everything are a great annoyance to those who do.
The celebrity birthday for today is baseball player Jackie Robinson.
Now to Mr. Harshaw with the rest of the morning announcements.
Have a great day, Bruins.
Good morning, Bruins. Just a quick announcement this morning. We are going to go through our Positivity Pass winners for this week. And after that, I have a quick announcement. So let's get these first. Jose Flores, 7th grader from Mr. Smythe for showing great work ethic. Jose, please meet me in the cafeteria. Jay Maldonado for being prepared with Mr. Wallace's class. David Barker for being helpful from Miss Mize, and also Natalia Franklin doing something during second steps, sharing out during second steps from Miss Antonini. So Natalia Franklin, David Barker, Jay Maldonado, and Jose Flores, please meet me in the cafeteria at this time. Students, we need your full attention. Mr. Smith and Mr. Bergman have taken some time this week to create a video. It is important periodically throughout the school year, even though we've been saying the same things every day, for us all to get a good refresher and a reminder about our expectations here at Belzer. Teachers, I would also like to make sure that you are giving your full attention to the video so that we are all on the same page, making sure that we're holding all students to the same high expectations so that we create an atmosphere here at Belzer that is conducive to high levels of learning. Very proud of our school, very proud of our students and our staff. Just want to make sure that we have very clear expectations. So students and teachers, please pay attention to this 6-minute video. Thank you. Have a great day.
Good morning, students and staff. We have Mr. Smith and Mr. Bergman here today to kind of reset our second semester and revisit our expectations at Belzer so that we can all do things the Belzer way. So, Mr. Bergman, would you like to start?
Sure. Good morning, students. First thing I want to remind you guys about is AirPods, earbuds, and headphones. You need to remember that in the hallway, you need to have those out of your ears. I know that we asked you to have some earbuds for your classroom supply list, but in the hallway, it becomes a safety issue. And teachers will ask you to remove them from your ears, and you need to make sure you do so respectfully. Also, we've had a lot of issues lately with AirPods being stolen. Guys, these are very expensive, nice headphones. I know that they're really cool and trendy right now. If you choose to bring those to school, you really should put those in your locker and just considering buying a cheap set of earbuds just to use for your classroom purposes, because you really don't want to get those lost. So if you do bring them to school, understand that you are bringing them at your own risk. That includes the nice fancy Beats too. If those get broken, stolen, damaged, that is at your own risk. We recommend just going with a cheap dollar store set of earbuds for your classroom purposes. Keep the fancy ones either at home or in your locker during school hours.
Next category is food. We've been noticing that a lot of food has been left in our hallways, classrooms, and all over the building, which can cause a number of issues, as you guys may be aware of. Just want to remind you that food is not allowed, number one, to leave the cafeteria. Please keep all food in the cafeteria, and if you don't eat it, then you'll have to throw it away before you leave. Also, we've been noticing a lot of outside food coming in the morning. Please do not bring outside food in. We provide you with breakfast. Please come in. If you choose, buy breakfast from us and we'll provide you with the necessary food. But once again, we have to keep our hallways and our cafeterias clear of food because, like I said, we've been noticing a lot of food on the floor. You guys playing around after lunch, throwing carrots in the hallway, which is just totally not acceptable here at Belzer. So once again, please keep all food in the cafeteria and please do not bring in outside food.
Next thing we need to talk about is phones. I've been seeing quite a bit of them in the hallways and in classrooms, unfortunately, since we got back from break. A reminder about our phone policy. Students must put their phones in their lockers before they go to college prep, and they need to stay there for the entire school day and not come out until after 7th period. We provided you with the Chromebook and all the technology tools you need to be successful at school. So you do not need a phone for any type of school purposes. Additionally, I sometimes hear students say, "Oh, I need it in case my mom texts me." We have systems in place for parents to contact the main office and send messages to students. You do not have a need to keep your phone with you for parental contact. That is not appropriate. Phones do not belong in the classroom. If you happen to have your phone on you and a teacher asks you to put it away, please comply with that instruction. Go put it in your locker. Don't make it into a bigger issue where then the teacher has to write a referral and send you down to see one of us, because if you have to come down and see one of us for a phone referral, there will be consequences. So please keep them in your lockers, guys.
Next category is vandalism. This has been going up as well that we noticed, particularly in our bathrooms. Students, this is your school. Please keep it looking nice. Take pride in the way that Belzer looks. Stop damaging the bathrooms, ripping off the toilet paper dispensers and whatnot. Please keep Belzer looking good. This is your school. Take pride in it. If you are caught vandalizing any particular area in the building, you will be receiving a consequence in terms of referral that could include the repair of the vandalism, that's the item that you broke, as well as being assigned community service due to the fact that you chose to vandalize our school.
Next reminder we need to go over is appropriate dress. So I know it's cold out, guys, and so clearly you guys are wearing lockers. You're wearing coats, but they need to be in your lockers. So when you come to school, if you're wearing a nice winter coat, make sure that goes in your locker at the beginning of the day, along with your phone. Also, as you're coming in the building, many of you have been outside in the cold and have a hood on or a hat on, but when you enter the building, those need to come off. So just make that part of your daily routine. When you come into the building, remove your hat, remove your hood. A teacher will ask you to do so, and if they do, please respectfully comply.
And our last category is our hallway expectations. Please walk in the hallway. Many of you like to wait to the last minute to socialize with your friends and take off running down the hallway at the last minute trying to make it to class. Please just walk in the hallway. You can walk and talk and have a conversation with your friend at the same time. If you have to stop to have a conversation, that conversation is probably not worth having during that particular passing period. Please walk with urgency to class and make sure you're not running, because if you're running, you're making it unsafe for other individuals who are walking in the hallway and doing what they're supposed to do. So once again, it's a safety issue. Please make sure you're walking in the hallway. And another issue I want to touch on as well is hoodies. Gentlemen, you've got to keep the hoods off your head during the school day. This is, once again, a safety issue. We have to be able to identify our students in our building. So if you're wearing a hood, we don't know if you're a Belzer student or not. You could be an intruder, and we don't even know who you are. You're in our building the whole entire day with us out even knowing, because you're walking around with the hood on. So gentlemen, please keep your hoods off.
All right, thank you so much. We are ready for second semester, and we are doing things the Belzer way. Have a great day.